all praises to the Most High, to the Creator. All praises to the Most High. I want to start this off by giving my appreciation to the one who created us all as mankind. When you can wake up in the morning, you're blessed. When you can see your loved ones, you're blessed. When you can partake in the foods and the nature and everything He provided us for His spaceship, which is planet Earth, that's spinning on gravitational axis. When you can take in all what the Most High is giving you, and you got all your faculties, and you're not sick, you're not in a shut-in, you're not sick, you can move about in this world without feeling pain, you're blessed. But we as people take too much for granted sometimes, and we take the Creator as a joke. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but bear with me. I know there's a lot of sin in the households. I know that. I know there's a lot of jobs that still discriminating against race, color, and creed. I know that. But who said this road is going to be easy? Well, as you know, we know about the history and the biblical history about Jesus Christ. He goes by many names. You know, the crucifixion and the story of the greatest man to walk this planet Earth. If you as a person can take your time out and do just half as much as Jesus Christ done, you'd be doing a good thing. You know, I'm guilty of it too. You know, you got to come to fruition and realize this man was an angel in the flesh. You know, this is why you must watch out for these false prophets, these men who do crooked deals, the social media fiasco people get caught up in the spider web of deception and insults and doing childish things instead of helping the young minds out so they can develop. And we have undeveloped adults on YouTube as I speak right now. They're creating videos that is crazy, but that shows you that they're not with the Most High. And this is the thing I must get down to, because a lot of us want to subtract the Most High out. We want to exclude Him. We want to kick Him out of the arena, but you can't. He shuts the door on you. You open up for all demonic attacks. This is why when you're frustrated, where do you think that comes from? When your relationships break apart, when people shun you, when people talk about you behind your back, that comes from you're not in a relationship with the Most High. You're not following His statutes, His oaths, His laws, His dogma. You're following worldly dogma, materialistic dogma, lustful dogma, perversion, deviancy. These are the things that destroy man and woman. You know, as a middle-aged man, I got to come to terms with that myself. You know, sometimes you're going to have to leave the good old boys alone. You see they turning gray, they wasting their life, they haven't got it right this year, they haven't got it right this year, next year, they still ain't getting it right, they still on the same block. They still don't have nothing going for them. They're crashing. They're crashing and burning at the same time. Women do it too. You get caught in this pattern of sadness and destruction. The liquor store getting your money, and the dope man getting your money. And at the end of the day, you the one looking like a dummy. You the one that's looking funny, and you the one that's going through a psychological mental hell because you won't embrace the Most High. Evil only destroys. Evil only decays, folks. You can be evil. You think it's godly to murder, to be wicked. to embrace satanic symbolism, to embrace and partake in satanic ceremonies, to wear satanic clothing, to look at view satanic programs. All those things are initiating you in a demonic realm. It's subtle sometimes. Sometimes sometimes it's so devious you can't even see it. I mean, you can't hear it, you can't taste it. It just creeps in. But you got to identify with it. And the only way you can identify with this is you must embrace the teachings of the Most High. It's going to be a lonely road. A lot of people won't think you're crazy. A lot of people gonna say, "Oh, forget that, man. Man, you ain't making no money doing. Man, what is God doing for you, man? You gotta get it this way, man. You gotta get it how you live, and all this bull. Nah, you gotta get it how God wants you to live. You can't do this all by yourself. That's half of the problem with men and women. They think they can take on the world, but at the end of the day, the world gonna swallow you up and spit you out like a bad habit." Easter, the Lord, His prophets, the angels, the ongoing Illuminati rhetoric I hear every day on social media about a cabal of evil folks that want to rule the world. They're being tricked. They're under satanic, they're possessed. They can't see because they already in the soul they soul. And I'm going to tell you a serious thing. Some people wake up and pray to God. Some people wake up to pray to Satan. Oh, yeah. It's people that worship the devil big time. And these are the people that righteous people like myself and others going to have to put on an armor and fight against. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you sell your soul to the devil, you sell your soul to this world, meaning that your reality is materialism. Your reality is sexual dysfunction. Your reality is getting it all at once. Your reality is money, power, control. If I can't get it like I want, I kill for it. This is when you give your soul to Satan. Brothers dying on the street, trap houses, Instagram hoes, and the whole nine. All this drive-by shootings, all this gang warfare, because they're in a demonic spell. That's all Satan's playground. That's what he wants you to do. He wants you to depopulate your own race. He wants you to keep doing social media beef, talk about people's wives and crack jokes and roast folks. That's what he wants. You keep the confusion going on, he wins. It's a very deep hit, folks. I mean, you must stay vigilant. You must pray. You must stay strong. And you must be in war with the demons. You must fight against the demons. You must destroy the demons. Now, you can have demonic stuff in your house or wherever you lay your head at, or your house can be in spiritual warfare. You got to be careful who you let in your domain. That's how serious this thing gets. I don't have time to play games. Only boys play games. I'm way past that stage. I'm trying to bring some serious stuff to y'all. You gotta watch who you let in your house. You gotta watch who you sleep with. You gotta watch what you buy. You gotta watch what you eat. You gotta watch what you drink. You gotta watch what you smoke. The whole nine. If you're a righteous family, and you live by certain oaths, and you embrace a person that's demonic within your domain. They are non-religious, they are non-denomination, they don't talk about the Most High, they don't live the lifestyle of a Christian or Baptist, they don't they carry themselves the other way, and they have no way of changing their ways or transforming and converting into your religious dialect, text, and way of being and living, where you have a problem. Because you let someone that's going to be in confrontation with you, because they're going to feel uncomfortable because you don't live how they live. This is why you got to be careful who you let in your threshold. It can be a child. It could be, young adult. It could be an elderly person. Wicked don't have no discrimination. You can be any age and be wicked. Okay? Little children have that curse. Now, I'm not saying I'm the judge and the jury, but if you have someone that crosses that threshold and they ain't willing to make a change, it's gonna be a problem. There's gonna be some spiritual warfare going on. There might be some physical warfare going on in that threshold. Past that threshold of your house. Pornography. Another thing. That's very addictive. A lot of men don't like to talk about it because they feel embarrassed and ashamed. And a lot of women watch it too. Well, if you let that, you open the gates up to more problems. If you viewing that, if you have that stuff around, paraphernalia, it can be not only the audio and the video, it can be toys, it can be other things that's instituted into your sexual behavior that's not normal. All that opens up a gate of madness because you're aroused and it's not normal. It's not the spiritual way of doing things. So this is why you have a lot of perversion going on. This is why you have a lot of sexual deviances, rapes and murder and people because lust and pornography builds on different people's behaviors in different ways. Some people might not take it as the next. Some people can live with it and be act kind of civil, and some people go to the extreme and do other things out of the norm because they are in this vein of watching and endorsing this behavior, and it only destroys. Again, you got to watch what you let in your household. People, it's hard to follow this way of life, but if you practice what you preach, like I'm doing, you'll get through it. If you live by it every day, you'll get through it. And like I said, this is not an easy road to go. I'm trying to make YouTube a catalyst for my pulpit. I'm trying to make YouTube my pulpit to speak. Even in my channel, I've been going through ups and downs. Sometimes my commentary, I know some of the times my commentary is not even spiritual, it's worldly. But it's a battle, like anything else. I ain't say I was the saint of the saints. I never, professed to be that. I'm just a normal African American black man living in America trying to make a difference. I know y'all know this old news. It's a lot of bashing, black females and brothers going at each other. I'm gonna tell you, both sides is dysfunctional. Because when you got brothers that constantly doing that, you're dysfunctional. So you really not making no strides. Talk about interracial marriage, interracial dating. I have no problem against that. I have no problem because if it's righteous now, if it's not righteous, well, I have a problem with it. See, that's the thing y'all got to remember. If it's ordained by the Most High, if these people are different colors, but they have the same concept when it comes to religion, and they do it for the Most High, well, that ends it right there. It's all good. But if they doing it for lust or doing it for conquering, and this is what I got, I can go to outside my race and conquer someone else. No. Then that's when you're doing it for other motives. That's not even spiritual. You're doing it for demonic motives. You know. And that's what you got to come to terms and conditions with when you talk about these topics, when you talk about this gender war fiasco that's going on YouTube. Sometimes people marry outside of their race, and they marry for good reason. I mean, if you find your love outside of your race, and that person loves you like you love them, and it's spiritual, and it's the Most High institution of marriage, man, if it's ordained by the Most High, by the priest or whoever presides over the ceremony of marriage, and it's all fine and dandy, well, that's it. Like I say, it's self-checked. But if it's out of the context of the righteous way, well, it's unrighteous. That means it's unholy, and it only destroys. This is why you have divorce courts. This is why you have this going on. People marry for the wrong reasons. This thing has always been biblical. It's never been worldly. It's always been biblical. But it's a war against the worldly people and the biblical people. That's why you got to be in war with the demons. You gotta fight against the demons. It's a war. That's the real war. Why you think we fighting over the Middle East? Why you think we got this ISIS thing going on? Why you think you got this inner city gang bang going on? Why you think you got this prostitution going on? All of it stems from the Red Dragon himself. Okay? Now you got Fox 5 glamorizing a show called Lucifer. Lucifer. They're glamorizing it. The sun in the morning, you know all the terms. The fallen one, one of the fallen ones, the chief, the cherubim or cherubim. Right in your face. So they let you know television is demonic to a certain extent. They let you know social media outlets is demonic to a certain extent. This is what it is. This is what you have to deal with. Now you have brothers and sisters up on here that have a lot of righteous stuff, you know. A shout out to GOCC, Church Gathering, you know, Hebrew Israelites and all major how would I say, groundbreaking publications from these brothers and sisters that's trying to uphold the righteous laws. My shout goes out to them. Give them a shout out. And that's what it is, people. We living in this world, and some of us don't want to give this worldly stuff up. You know, I heard this guy saying now you can marry your pets. You see, it seems like, and it's a deep hit, it seems like mankind is on a crash course, if you will. Mankind is trying to race, not even a marathon. He's trying to do a relay race, non-stop, straight to hell. It seems like we're in a rush for the end to come. When you spit in God's face like that, because that's what you actually doing. When you when you pass laws, you can marry a beast. A beast is for the field, okay? Beast stays in the field. We're not beasts. We are humans. God gave us minds to create a dwelling called shelter and build for our family and our wife and our children so we can live in it in all the seasons of the year. Beasts can't do that. Beasts don't have a mind to build. Beasts graze the field, run through the wilderness, run up in caves. That's God made. We don't have to do that. He gave us minds so we can measure the width, the length, the breadth. He gave us every measurement tool. He gave us the architects. He gave us the plumbers, electricians, the brick masons. He gave us all that so we can build. And he gave us inventions of more stuff that we can make it easier on us to build with, which is the tools of the trades. Okay? Beasts can't do that. So now you got people even up in the ante. They up in the ante now to bestiality, to a hundred more proportions of demonic activity. Meaning that now you can have a marriage license, and now you can marry your Great Dane or your pit bull or your canary or whatever. It's sickening. And you wonder why we have diseases running rapid, and you wonder why we have a health industry that's crumbling, and you wonder why all these new diseases coming out of nowhere because of sin. Man sometimes do it to themselves. Mankind do it, we do it to ourselves sometimes. I meant to make this dialogue very long because I really want to talk to y'all today. Serious stuff that's, on the mind on all of my productions. A lot of stuff got to come to pass. There's been a lot of things going on. Now we're getting into 2016, heading on to summer soon. Starting out the spring, pretty soon it'll be summer, hopefully. I hope y'all trying to make a change and y'all doing stuff demonic. What I was just speaking on, I hope you trying to make a change. Cause evil, it's not good to be evil. Don't get you nowhere. It destroys your life. It destroys your health. It destroys everything. It's right to the core. When you live, you're supposed to live vibrant. Your eyes supposed to be bright. Your skin supposed to be clear. Your internal mechanism is supposed to work. You're supposed to flush out right and everything. But when you constipated, when you dull, when your skin wrinkles up, when your nails turn yellow, when your breath stinks, reeking of unnatural things that you put in your body, that's when you dying. You think you're living, but you're dying. You're the walking dead. And that's what the devil does. He decays you. That's what evil does. It decays. It destroys you within and without. And long as you walk in that territory of that life, you will ultimately be destroyed. And then you will die. That's how it goes. But we, as people, got to realize that. Some people know about this. Some people refuse to lose like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and some people follow that vein of life, and ultimately they become destroyed, man. Like I say, it only destroys now. want y'all to really think about this. And I put it out there for y'all to think about. And I hope y'all enjoy your life. And I hope y'all learn from this. More publications come from All on Mark Productions. Peace out.